Now it actually has the button, go live. Thanks. You're live. Yeah, thanks, YouTube. Glad you noticed. Glad you could join the party. And now YouTube is actually live.
Hey.
Welcome to the party, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed here. It looks like it's going to be filled with guns. Alright, so we have a fairly typical, your typical turn order going on over here. So Theodore and Abelard are going to get him good to go. Then some guy named Mort. Then a bunch of the bad guys are going to get to go. Then I'm going to get to go. So hopefully I don't die before it gets my turn. Theodore gives orders, then runs for cover. Smart. Abelard is going to go punch things in the face. Ow. Okay, that worked. Okay. Right, okay. Those people are having a bad day. There's an attack of opportunity. Character melee, block adjacent enemy attack to perform attack with range. Oh. Pardon you. Take cover, you dork. Right. What a brilliant idea. I think I'll take cover. Okay. Okay. I have a 95% chance to hit. Assuming I have something in range. Got you. I've got you. All three of you are at 95. Let's go with you. Okay. I also have two special abilities granted by the class Surefire Plan. The start of combat, the Crime Lord gains +3 stacks of Surefire Plan effect. Basically, you can consume it. Basically, consuming it makes your next action. I get more damage. I get to basically have a better chance of dodging. If I move, and if I use a non-damaging ability on the enemy, they suffer a -13% damage penalty to damage. Okay. It's interesting that this is a basically. What I haven't really figured out is, I'm guessing that no more movement, no more actions means that I can fire this weapon once, and then I get to. Basically, I no longer get any movement. I no longer get any actions afterwards. Which, considering sword guy over there just ripped through a bunch of people, feels kind of unfair. But let's add some exploits to some people. You.
Just a minor setback.
So far, nothing I've tried has worked, but you know, I've got lots of knobs to turn.
That didn't work out well, dude. Theodora explodes that guy.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oop.
Ooh.
I like how he
Please.
melt a scorching guy. I like how he just chose to leave that one heretic cutthroat alone.
Isn't
Like,
right?
dodged around them and just like, nah.
Is this an adult stream? Can I say nice cleavage? Sorry.
Interestingly enough, this didn't automatically trigger the adult
What?
basically the mature content. Somehow
How
a
is that
Warhammer
possible?
40 game or 40k game did not immediately trigger adult content, a fact that I'm suspicious of.
Oh my goodness. I
You
got it to
freaking
run.
should. Oh, did you figure something out?
Should. Maybe. We're gonna find out.
Okay. I kind of
Lobby not
wondered.
found. Make sure the lobby still exists.
Well, yeah, I kind of killed the lobby. Give me a second to.
It's all good. Freaking should. Yes,
Oh.
it freaking should. We agree.
Die. Goodbye. I can no longer move because this gun I have is so terrible it just makes the rest of my turn wasted. Like I really need a new gun.
Oof.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
What gun is that, Vera?
Follow my lead.
Yeah. Now you decide to kill that guy. Alright. We took care of that relatively messily.
Mort, take a team
It's a
with
pistol.
clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Alright, you can't just make that assumption that they're all you mean it's just an
Didn't bat
insult.
an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable
How
to
was
the
it
harsh realities. of
Crime
war
lord of an entire galaxy, I would hope not.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make
I
yourself
can't remember if
useful,
moves have
go
to come
on
before
ahead,
attacks.
the
If you bargain
architect
talent
requires
attacks
aid.
end
Be
your
quick
turn
about
except
it.
for free actions. Okay. Yeah, like I started to notice that during the first combat where it was just, but it was an odd like, that's an odd part of the system that it's like, basically if you attack, your movement is done, even if you still have like a ton. It's an action point system, but it's still move and attack, and it's a weird combination. All right. Go see. All right. Now that that's done, it's auto-saved. Let's try creating a lobby here. Cooperative mode. Create a lobby. Copy that lobby ID.
I love how they keep those private by default now.
Because us silly streamers keep posting them on stream and then getting raided.
Can't imagine how that could ever
It is
happen.
a slightly different code. Guessing that the first two letters,
Thanks.
however, are just indicative of what region. Hey, there you are.
Go. Found the
Currently-
solution.
What was the solution?
Switched into a compatibility mode.
Check. All right. Do you need to change something because it has a red X under your name? Which, hey, Unstoppable.
It says wait until the group leader chooses a save.
Choose a save or press launch to create a save for your current game and use it for multiplayer automatically. Launch.
There we go. Boom.
You can select the answers to dialogue by using the number keys on your keyboard. I was going to say that it was going to say number keys on your numpad, and I'm like, I haven't had a numpad on a keyboard for a while.
Really?
Yeah,
I literally won't buy a keyboard without them.
I don't use them often enough.
Oh, I use it every single day. It's one of the things that drives me crazy about laptop keyboards. Now, I have been thinking about buying a lightweight mechanical keyboard without numpad for traveling,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can get it as compact as possible, but still have full-size, properly clicky keys. But that's just because I'm obsessive about my keyboard. I can't stand laptop keyboards. Totally personal preference.
Yep. I've gotten so used to laptops and things like that. I've just gotten used to not having them, and I'm like, I don't enter that many numbers on a daily basis anymore.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
All right, we'll see if we can't get you a character as soon as possible. For now, you can watch the game.
Yeah. There's people in here.
You cannot loot the bodies. Fine.
I don't. Oh, I see. Do I control somebody?
No, because I only have the one character. You can see that it's
Okay,
just me.
got it. That's all good.
Hi.
I always
There he
keep
is. Oh,
my
hey, look,
options
there's a
open.
cutthroat.
There's this guy hanging out over there. You guys gonna shoot
Shooting with a
back
gun
or
enforcer.
just having a good time, huh? Okay. Have fun. Hold on, Master. Stay with us. Nope. Keep firing your oath. No cowering, no hiding. You see the traitor, you kill the traitor. Heretic's body's dribbled holes, an improvised single shotgun. That feels like a bad long-term plan, but you know.
Right?
I'm just going to stride forward into the middle of combat. It's fine. Ah, you guys got flanked.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done.
I mean, he just murdered a guy over there.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Enjoy the report.
Oop. Feel like I may have double-clicked past some things of dialogue there, but it's fine.
Master of Whispers, what is
Yes.
happening on my
Diabetic gets
ship?
snacks.
The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here.
Just
Is this
killed
to be
them
a
on the way.
case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from
Several of your crew have
engineering
forgotten their
regarding
mind
the
and
Gellerfield
forgotten who they
failures.
serve.
The
Uh-huh.
communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way
Owlcat eyes
heretical
beat me.
gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Your choices are act dumb, act zealous, have compassion, and, you know, a killer failure would be bad, TM. Yeah, that's the type of thing that turns people into monsters and just kind of murders everybody on Hordes. And that's how you end up with Space Hulks. Do you want Space Hulks? Because that's how you get Space Hulks.
Nice.
Let's see here. We're playing a crime lord. I feel like none of these. I guess we'll go with the mutiny. We'll go with the zealous option.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Dun dun
You
dun.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat.
Oh,
to
Edelthrad's a
himself and
psyker.
others than a
That makes me
whole
like
army
him
of
even
madmen
less.
with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
I like the phrase transitional deck 18. Sometimes it's deck 18, sometimes it's deck 15, sometimes it's deck Q56. You never know.
Hold up.
It's just a fun time for everybody.
Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
She looks at you, she glances at you thoughtfully, but cannot pronounce your name because we don't have that.
If I may,
Your name is randomly
Captain,
generated.
transitional deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant. And taking into consideration Edelthrad's psycho powers.
If the Psycho tries to kill me, I want someone there in front of me. Noted.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Require.
Okay. The option number 4, the I want to be the heir, and so I'm just going to be openly hostile. That's not gonna work real well here. The Empire, you're supposed to think those things, but not say them out loud to your commanders.
Correct.
I shall do everything in my power. Oh.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out.
Right.
Come.
Later. We have run 20 feet. It's okay.
It is a long walk,
Huh.
and you do not even have proper gear.
You don't have proper gear. Well, I'm sorry. Since I am the more important person here, you could go in front to shield me. Wow.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well, let's not antagonize the guy who'll have our back.
Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
As a note, for those who ask, because we started this in later, he was one of the heirs and is no longer one of the heirs for reasons unspecified, other than failing to meet some standards.
Nice.
So, yeah. Ow. Well. That was nice of him.
Oops.
I'm sure this is fine.
Couldn't
She has carte
possibly
blanche
go
to do
wrong.
whatever she likes. That includes facing you if you're a brat. Pretty much. But I wanted to go to Transitional Deck 18. I wanted to pick up some psychos at the Transitional Deck 18. I want to stay here and clean out some droids. The guy whose job it is to be the secrets and backstabbing guy backstabbed me. My gosh, no one could have seen this coming.
Who could have seen that coming?
Waiting on
Curse your
you.
sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I can make noises. It's waiting on you to confirm.
Sorry. Press any key.
Meanwhile, still on the floor.
It was insufficient color contrast. I'm sorry.
Careful,
Because I think Crime Lord.
Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. You are back with us, I see. Delightful.
I like both of these answers are just delightfully naive. Like, you're the one behind this video.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yes. What gave it away? Him stabbing you
Obviously.
in the back or him working with the heretics? And what is the meaning of this? Is just kind of like, well, I mean, he just told you.
Huh?
So let's go with let's at least insult him.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
We came back to you insulting someone. I'm not insulting somebody. It is literally what they are. I mean, they punched us in the back of the head, and we fell down, and now they're giving us to the heretics, and it's ending badly for, well, presumably us or them.
This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You
Let's see here.
will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I can attempt to join him. I can join him if I feel like being a coward. I can say that I have no intention of helping him. I can ask why, or I could just insult him. Well, let's see if we can't get this kind of monologue.
Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my masters sent me for. The warrant of trade.
Yes, thanks for monologuing.
What is it
On the
in red?
contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind.
Oh!
Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all,
Nice.
isn't that what family is for?
The phrase "the warp's blessing" is always one of those shines that gets people starting to say chaos and
Yeah.
loading guns and pointing them in your direction, basically your direction. However, I have succeeded at a coercion check, and in order to get what sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok? Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, I like how that's coercion. It's very basically, I'm coercing him.
Right?
But I'm not going to pass up on a good success roll. I think it's a good insult like that. So,
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's curve. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
again, more words that make people want to just kind of open fire.
Once my work is
Right.
done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Oh boy. Blade flushes and drops and fears into foam. You feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echoing each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a single urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Get out, I'm not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I find a way to make you pay for this, or enough threats. I will comply with your demands. I mean, basically, now that you know the chaos is involved and the warp, it's just bad. Basically, never give in. It doesn't end well. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel the intruding influence forcing you. You were warded by the corrupted weapon, which led to the warp entity invading your mind. Oh, that's good. Forcing you onto your feet, making you take a step towards the looming in the center of the chamber. Just walking right up there. In the gateway, you see a cogitator of a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach it, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. It's like stuff like that with 40k, where you're like just reading through a sentence and you just hit a part of it. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. Everything sucks here. Remember, these are the good guys. Citation needed. Basically, a sentinel will turn its head towards you, and one of its eye sockets lighting up with two emperor-like irises. One of the available options requires making a skill test. Unlike passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case, you can decide whether or not to select the option. The consequences will depend on the resulting of the associated test. Basically, success or failure will do better. I'm going to guess there's nothing in here that counts as a... Hi, speaking of lobotomized individual human beings, it's a bot.
Wow.
Likely harassers restricted. Let's see here. Hang on, I need to push some buttons on this guy.
Done.
Oh, you got it?
Theoretically.
It's still showing up. Normally they disappear.
It says it's not published to chat, so
Okay.
it shouldn't be public.
And
I
other
think it's
band.
just you
That's
who can
fine.
see it.
The number percentage is a success chance. So 75% chance of success. Because tech use 55, skill value 55, difficulty monitor 75, chance 100%. So it says 75 for that. Okay. Mod still see it, but chat will not. Oh. I get the pleasure of seeing the lobotomized bot. Cool.
It's 75%.
Tech use test
Yeah,
succeeded.
there we go.
You carefully inspect the design of the cake gun, which immediately catches your eyes. A strange alloy, which is used as material for some of the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic, aka something we created in the past. I like how it's like I'm being possessed by something, but ooh, this is made of some strange metal. At least I have some port in my mind. Servitor of the gate begins to move, a screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw basically opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glisten in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing mysterious symbols on the green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The whispers that voices that filled your head after wounded you with a blade did not go away. On the contrary, the source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the dent of your mind. Sure, look for anything you can use as a weapon. Basically, nothing you can find is a weapon. Shock. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest
Just look at the guy. Hi, how you doing? I can look at the Sentinel again. Yeah, Sentinel's not cool. Alright, we're out of options.
Not cool.
Clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few drops of two dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you're leaning against the gate, you can catch your breath. Maybe you can close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
Of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress.
Do you require assistance? You understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator, a figure of your worry mind? Whatever it is, you clearly hear every word. Who is this? Yes, I do require assistance. I suppose this is the onset of the warp madness they warned me about, and I just must have lost my mind. Answer the strange voice in your head truthfully. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem that the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm. Oh.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Excuse me. Oh, hey, a bunch of turrets. This can't end well for anybody made of organic material in the room.
there is still another way.
Oop. Bye. Wait, why is it still open? Why did you still open the door? Can you shut the door? Check out the warrant. Numbers gate, the tiny doors made of heavy metal look impregnable. Not completely certain why I've decided to go into this room. Can we just shut the doors? But, you know, we'll go in. Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
I always have a backup plan.
Let me know by my will the true words of this document. I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission. To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim that which was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold the reins of the fate, to walk steadily on the road of thrones, through pain do greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless. You still have your gun.
Yeah.
What madness is happening is here? Who are you? Who addresses me? Sure, we'll give it to it for a bit.
Temporary obnubilation following accused arrest. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Oh, hey. Are you the warrant sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by. Voxcast frequencies disrupted.
Can I talk to somebody? I need to call an adult.
Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable
Good
to
times.
establish two-way connection.
I don't need a two-way connection. I'm fine for one-way. They're in the
I would
war
like
to
to hear
trade.
some things.
Yeah. I'll take hearing or broadcasting. I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
And it just doesn't talk to me. Thanks.
Middle and upper decks.
Thanks for that.
Assuming
Yeah.
the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
I mean,
To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated.
I believe you're correct, except you opened the doors. You didn't need to.
Immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
I mean, just shut the doors. Gates already started with notifications indicating your status of your current objective has been updated by new information. Top journal. Okay, you get quest entries. Okay, thank you. Now I've got a cute skull guy following me around. Look at this guy. Oop, I went too far.
Ah, notifications, rumors, contracts. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Let's seal the warrant chamber. Oh, hi.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Throne. The Golden Throne of Terra, aka the Emperor. Kunrad of Volkatia is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow, and then I woke up here.
What?
Do I need to repeat myself? I intend to take revenge on Theodore for something. I was trying to reach the warrant somehow. He is clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp. I feel like that's a better thing. Let's cut right to the chase. He's corrupted by the warp.
Serving the gods of the war. Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voidfair, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
Wow, you can add 1 and 1 together and get 2. For a mere seneschal, you're asking too many questions. Let's just do unquestionably.
Blood. Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Yeah, let's just stay here. It's fine. I'm sure with the Chaos Gods, basically, the Psyker is probably perfectly normal right now.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for
Ooh.
the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
I mean, it is indicated that you are in the 40k universe. When the guy looks at you, it's like, you don't have a weapon, basically. You're just carrying that pistol around. My gosh, what's wrong with you?
Right?
If you had a real gun. What's that pea shooter you're carrying around? When fighting, your character could lose some of your wounds. Your character has suffered a little injury after being attacked by Kunrad. This happens when the character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. The exact percentage may vary. Injured reduces your resolve. When you suffer an injury, it's a fresh injury in the first of 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, it becomes an old injury. Fresh injuries can be healed with medkits, but old injuries can be healed with basically with a medkit but you have to make a check. Okay. Once combat is over, all your wounds are basically healed, basically replenished. But the injuries stick around, then you have to deal with them. Okay. You have an inventory now. Equip your new weapons and armor, drag them from your inventory, play paper dolls.
Inventory is
Yep.
good.
You can switch between party members using the arrows. Oh, hey, I have a party member now.
New items. What?
A character assignment. Look at that.
Sweet. I have a character. Oh, wait,
It's
am I the
your
bad guy?
I mean, congrats. You now work for the Empire. Yes, you're the bad guy.
Cool.
I have 1 old injury. I have a bad... Do I actually have Medicaid? I have Medicaid at 35%. What do you have Medicaid at? 30. So I will be using the... That's... You have a chainsword. Oh, that's right. You're the guy who runs... You're the melee combatant, so I'm going to keep the gun. Put the armor on. Can't be equipped by this character. Need Medicaid advancement or field medic or base skill Medicaid. I apparently do not have any of those. Do you have base skill Medicaid? Apparently you have base. Oh, you already have one equipped.
Yeah.
So can you move your character around?
Let's see.
Let us not do
Can I move my character around? Theoretically.
Okay. And can you heal me? Next question.
Oh, you want healed?
And I have full hit points, but I have an old wound, 1 of 20.
That is a noticeable improvement.
There we go.
Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
You have healed by 1 old wound. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
We have no clue what's going on. Cool.
We're clueless. Sweet.
But that is not the worst of it all. All those jolts and shaking are most alarming.
Yeah.
These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Where can we effectively basically? How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
We'll say the Warren Sentinel did.
The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken.
I let it bite me under stress.
But then,
And asked me if I wanted. Then Clippy appeared and asked if I needed help writing a distress call.
I know what it feels like.
What can we expect to find in the
during
sanctum?
warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean, and for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Basically, side
Death
effects
feels like a
include
problem.
insanity, spontaneous mutations, and death. And bouts of heresy, but
Yeah.
you know, that just means death anyway.
That's fine.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, so.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, hey.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord
Cap-
Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the
To battle.
networks are
Yeah.
set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Yeah.
Onward to murder. I mean, purging of heresies. Oh, hey, well, speaking of murder, it's a bunch of people who are volunteering. Okay, coming up to the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to set up advantageous positions. Select a character by basically selecting your character, and then click where you want to move them. Up to their maximum movement point, cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. What I would really great like is there any way that I can... What is the range of this gun? 15. Okay. You're probably going to want to be up there. You're like, I want to be forward.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I'm like,
I got the
on
memo.
the
I'm gonna
other
start on
hand,
one side and work my way through them.
sounds like a plan. On the other hand, I'm looking for cover, which seems to be lacking in this room. We should talk to
Stand
somebody about
behind
that.
me.
You moved too far out. I can't actually. You're outside of my movement
Oh,
range.
here. How close do you need? Because here, if I
Like-
back up to something like here,
Yeah.
can you stand behind me and use the two burning bodies as cover?
I don't know if the burning
not much,
bodies
but-
provide cover, but that's going to at least
Well,
behind
they
you.
keep somebody from sneaking up, but they're not going to stand there,
Yeah, true.
presumably.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll go with this start. Your new companion is a warrior. He specializes in murdering things with a melee weapon. Okay, cool.
Oh, really?
Charge. Basically, you can see this. Basically, charge lets you close, hit things. It's a melee weapon. That means that you can do that. You can also make area attacks. All creatures in the area. Oh, nice. Have fun. You're up. If you don't see shield, it ain't cover. Yeah, I figured as much. Creatures may weapon can make attacks of opportunity when they put it in an adjacent cell initiates movement. Yep. We kept attacks of opportunity in because, you know, that makes sense.
I can't
I
hit
actually
it.
don't know if attacks of opportunities are in brace for impact.
How do I... Have I ended my turn? No, the end turn. There we go.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, surround me. That's great, thanks.
You hereby burst attacks or area attacks. To avoid friendly fire. Okay, don't do friendly fire. Sure, got it. Available abilities. Okay, you can see what their things are. Cool. Okay.
I got
You
these
do
four.
not, in fact, provide cover. Noted.
Oh, well.
We'll move over here.
Don't let your guard down.
All right. Let's exploit one of them.
It's as good as done.
Let's see here. Deadeye shot. 50% bonus to the effective range of the weapon and a 10% chance to hit.
Sweet.
One costs 2 AP while the other costs 1. Okay. I don't particularly have a ton to do with AP.
AP.
So let's murder the heck out of one of these guys.
Yeah, you do that.
Let's go for the ones who hasn't moved yet.
On it. Another enemy down.
He's not getting up. And that's it for me.
You hit me for 0. Oh, yeah, they will stand on those burning bodies.
Yeah.
Good time.
Nice parry. Good news is you've gotten their attention. They're in cleave formation. You have that ability.
I do. Look at this. Go away.
Ew. That ended poorly. Can you hit any more?
I cannot hit anymore, but I can. Target is too close. Okay. No, I'm done. It's fine.
Good.
I killed 3.
I've got a surefire plan.
Surefire plan.
It's
Sure you
shoot
do.
that guy.
I'll see to it personally.
Analyze enemies.
Oh. Does that penetrate? Ooh. I see. These penetrate? If you had a 15% armor penetration. These might actually go through people.
I'll make it happen. Never stood a chance.
I feel like this turn's going to end badly for this guy. Brace for impact is an amazing ability.
Oh my.
Brace for
I'm
impact
just
for
gonna hit
1
him.
round. Everybody gets +2 deflection. They cannot be forcibly moved. Nice. Yeah, you did take care of that one. You can advance basically everybody level because it was the first fight. Deal with the level up screen. Defeated enemies have no farmer needs of their farmer belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies between them. Loot the bodies with left button. Items on the right side of trophy collection window go to your inventories. You can move items from one side of the window left by double clicking, or you also could use the buttons. Shoot, yes. Loot the bodies. Maybe?
Well, I may not have just did what I did.
Fate and fortune favor.
I don't think any of these people have loot that we could actually take. I do not appear to have it.
I accidentally just took it all.
Oh, well then.
I don't make mistakes.
Didn't mean to.
I make profitable learning experiences.
All right. Character has no effects. Well,
I do
okay,
have ways
fine.
to solve Archetypes. One rank's available.
Archetype rank is possible to increase the character's skills. The higher the skill score, the easier it will be to pass corresponding skill checks. Choose skill. Logic, tech use, awareness, lore, imperium, Larzinos, or medica.
I'm totally taking carouse. Are you kidding me?
Let's go with tech use. Okay. This is what I get next level. Okay. Okay. Is that actually... Wow, okay, that was highlighted. I thought that was grayed out. That looked odd. Carouse is handy because it's also about resisting poisons. Go figure. Okay. Well, everyone there is dead. Look, a convenient door that leads directly to our next section. Navigator Sanctum.
What concept?
It's a tutorial.
Only
You
the
can
rogue
just go
trader has
directly
the
there.
right to perform this action.
You must gather your party before venturing. Wait.
Keep your wits
Yeah,
about
Wolf
you.
Mom, I saw that, but I also saw the fact where it gives new dialogue options, and I'm all about dialogue options that involve carousing. I mean,
Ah. Milkwire Idira. Hi? Who are you? Oh, you're a psyker. Check.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Cool, cool.
Master,
Yeah, watch out, it's a psyker. They may decide to try to pop your head. Oop.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
Ah, check.
That was too close.
Thanks for the prediction. Next time, be a little bit more.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Perfectly normal
This is
behavior.
Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ships
I mean-
to die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn, and in the roaring blaze I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
It's perfectly normal that the walls are like just randomly dripping with blood, right? That happens. That's normal.
yeah, totally.
The entity in your consciousness, which is apparently still there. Oh, cool. In this case, it's crawling, scraping against the walls of your mind. That's the presence is trying to hide from the sea standing before you. Would you like to mention that? Guess not.
That'd be great.
Feel like getting this thing out would be a good idea. Or are we in the, basically, if we mention the fact that there's something in our head, she might remove it by force and not care about our head?
Sometimes
Huh?
their murmurs are
Oh,
clear
yeah.
without insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
You're good until there's a bunch of, like, you know, we're in the warp and things are going bad.
Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then,
I've been apparently on the ship for a while, but
Okay.
apparently I'm just not. It's the game, one of the game's better things. Happens whenever this warp starts leaking through.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the opposite deck at once. I repeat, gather on the opposite deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That settles that.
Oh, good. The other Psyker lives. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with him.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the
If he's not completely nuts, we're probably good. If he is completely nuts, well, then there's nothing we can do about it anyway.
Clearly.
Blast it. You're right.
Spits out a florid curse. Blast it. I don't think that's a florid curse, game.
It's fine.
Like, did we decide that we couldn't actually include florid Warhammer 40k curses? How do you know who I am? Psyker, see above. Keep going, keep up.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Oh, that's probably fine. I'm sure he's just okay. He's just being quiet.
What? You don't mean the engine Seer Prime is...
Said,
Dead.
without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yeah, you got a point.
No. Nothing is well about him.
Nothing as well.
Yeah, the navigator now, he's not. The navigator's not good. But we could try to at least
Oh,
save him.
sure.
Stop him from going worse? I don't know.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Good idea. Now have another party member. Woo! Select the entire party.
Okay, cool,
Move
cool.
forward. Charge.
Door here.
Door here, but this door doesn't go anywhere. That door, however, does. Us.
Yeah, we'll get right on it.
Feel like we might just be there. No, I'm waiting for you to get here before I start this combat. Hi, how you guys doing? Look, you know what this room's got? Cover. We like that. Let's go. Cover 1. I'm guessing Idira.
I can't go there. I can
Your
go.
abilities are going to be ranged. Let's see here.
Go there.
Psychic Shriek. Deal 7 to 16 points of damage to a target. Within 12 cells. You also have that. Do you just have a gun? Out of curiosity, let's double check that. You have a stick. However, you can wield a staff, power level 6, gain the lightning arc ability. The ability is also available in its heroic act and desperate measure versions. Power level affects the damage of this power. Okay. Something to note when basically leveling a DR later, they tend to put the selections for Sacred Power at the bottom of the list. It's a pain in the button, easy to miss. That's annoying. I also have a sword if I decide to just give up on this Sacred business and just ready to start murdering people. Let's go over here. That looks good. Ready for you to ready up?
I am ready. Do I have to click start also?
Yep.
Okay.
There are the two
I
buttons
wasn't
underneath
worried
it.
because last time I clicked it and the game started right away, and so I wasn't sure.
She's a Psyker and an
Everybody's
Operative.
brothers or not.
Operative lets her study enemies. Psyker lets her explode enemies. Check.
Nice.
In the future, you'll encounter staves that only Psyker refers to certain disciplines could use. That's going to use for you. You must have Pyromancy first. Got it. Lightning Arc. Chains up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius. Well, if I'd realized that, I would have gone to the other side, because I think I may be about to just explode your targets.
Anything else? Be gone.
Oh, that hits you. Ah, whoops. Friendly fire.
Ouch. Yeah, you do have to watch what when you're highlighting it. It'll tell you who's.
Well, basically, I hit a single target, and then basically it arced from there. It says hit. Yeah, it says 4 targets into a 3-cell radius. Apparently, basically,
I don't
it
know
is targets.
about that one.
Good.
For my cleave, it highlighted the ones that would ultimately die from the cleave.
All
right.
Let's analyze that guy. Cool. And turn. You take that. You could use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your attendant action before using them. Left basically will. Okay. Just you can see where you're going. Thanks. Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
All right. Let's increase that. Let's analyze this guy.
I won't compromise my
Oh, that's you.
principles.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, this is.
I'm going last. Roger that.
You rolled poorly on initiative, apparently, or something.
I rolled poorly.
Let's do
It's
this.
as good as done.
Oh, it does hit both of them. That's
Oh,
nice.
Hello. That's cool.
Ah, it does have penetration. That's wonderful. Ow. I don't think that guy likes
Oh,
you.
like that's gonna be. I can't actually move there.
So
Target
rude.
is too far for
Even for charge?
Yep.
Aw. Can you move and then charge?
We're gonna find out.
There you go.
Affirmative.
You can no longer move, but I think you can still attack. There you go.
There it is.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and its limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of the forehead.
I believe Master Spider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Tressadira, what is wrong with him? Approach, address the navigator. Hey, are you alive?
Okay.
I want to just give Evelyn a pointed look.
Yeah.
Master Spiders.
Well, you take care of this.
Your time is short.
Our time is short to do what? You're an elf. We need to get you out of that chair. I'm not certain he can be removed from that chair, buddy. I think he and that chair are kind of one and the same.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
That's probably bad. The unseen creature. Basically, try have. That's bad.
Let's march, thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling. Then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eye has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixing with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purple swelling around the eye. Yeah, I'm sure.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the master helms.
Let's just shoot the navigator while we're in the warp. That could end badly.
Yeah, of course.
Who torments you? What's your game? I'm curious if we get a name. The Edge.
Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the Edge of Daybreak by the bringer of twilight.
The Edge of Daybreak. Ugh. That's probably bad. Such a pleasant name, though. Each word rings your head and tolling a bell as if countless voices have joined in, screaming into your ears. You lose your bearings. As the Holy Coast must be confounding with sounds not meant for this world. What is that supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. She who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
Eh, that's less cool. What do we do now?
Ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
The spiders.
I wouldn't touch that.
Thank you.
Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from the closed eyelids and the box at the base. The chair is bellowing out static and is brick with the distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Talk to the navigator. Check. Leave the area. Check.
Always keep your eye on the price.
For a little bit longer as a late start.
What are we gonna do? Okay.
Or is there an exit from this room? My guess is we need to go to that other door down the hallway, which is probably now magically open.
Probably alternative weapons.
Alternative weapons. You can give someone an alternate weapon. Meaning, if I want to give the Psyker a sword, I can give the Psyker a sword. Or I can give myself a sword. Sure. I'll give this Psyker. Psyker has a gun as an alternative. We'll take a sword as an alternative. We have 4 swords. We have so many swords. Oh, I know why we have so many swords, because you picked up swords from the dead bodies, didn't you?
Would I do that?
That explains. Oh, you actually didn't loot one of the guys in the last room.
I must not have seen it.
An axe, a Psyker staff, and a scrappy auto gun. It's like
We're
a
gonna
regular
see
auto
if I
gun, but it
can,
really just kind of sticks it together.
We're gonna find out if dual wielding works or not.
I always have a backup plan.
That should be all the loot.
Is it this door?
I think it's
now open?
this one down here. The void does not budge. Clots of viscous flesh have tangled the door metal, sealing it shut. Okay, that's not the right way. Very different.
Officer's deck.
Ah, how
There we
convenient.
go.
A convenient button. I'll come over here and push it.
But what?
Officer's deck.
Cargo? If cargo, it's must not be a Nova.
It's a ship go. Unneeded loot can be turned to the cargo, which can be turned to the traders for reputation. That makes sense. Yes, everything over says Yep. Rip that one guy. And then that guy.
Okay
too.
then.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Oh! Do we need to blow up that?
Pity not
Yeah.
your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Oh, hey! We found our sister at battle.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
This guy's like,
He would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Ty. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands. For a brief moment, it seems like she is not going to stop and wants to continue living even for target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting.
Let me
Ship
just
abounds with
take care of
corruption.
this real quickly. Let's not anger the person.
By sneers of heresy, the eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Last area ran out of targets for me to shoot.
Sister, I beg of you.
Exactly.
Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Then, of course, you'll be the one to pull the trigger. Got it.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Lord Grognard succeeded. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sorrentus doing on board the rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not? Okay. Expecting a report of our success. He's want to ensure the expectations.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Let's not ask any more questions about that. We'll just move
Enough
on.
idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
I am where people need to be shot, and I have a gun. So she's just happy as she's just pleased as punch. Who are these people with you? What is happening in the officer's deck? What is happening in the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Cool, cool. Sounds like normal.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84
Don't breathe the air.
We
Check.
were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Neat.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Those are in short supply.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
The crew may need more powerful weapons in the coming battle, but maybe something more suitable could be found. Okay.
Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Apparently I do not have whatever the right tool is, TM. I just blew her way through that door. It's like, alright. Oh, look, there's a box of goods, TM. Oh, actually, let me give you control of her.
Well-maintained sniper rifle. You might like that.
Oh, man. Crate of trank injectors.
Plasma blanks.
Miscellaneous cargo.
If I take the cargo, can you just grab it from me? If I take the goods?
Probably. I think our inventory is shared. You received a more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade the equipment, open the inventory. Cool. Directly to item weapon slot or do other stuff. Okay. Add the cargo. Add the cargo. I assume that's cargo as well. Yes. There we go. Inventory. A better sniper rifle, you say. Yeah, it goes 12 to 17 damage. It does indeed. Is that better? Let's take that. Anything interesting behind this door? The door will not move an inch. It's one. Okay. Alright, where do we go from here? Suggestions game? Do we have the right tool to open this door now? Oh, we do. We have the right tool to open this door now. Got it. Alright, one last
You have
comment before
tools.
we call it. But,
I want tools. I am a tool. Wait, oh.
Hmm.
Hey, goods.
there's a bunch of guys over there wanting to murder us, and you're like, ooh, loot. Have fun. Let me know when you're done looting the
Nice
place
day.
so we can start the combat.
Cold. Dark. Sniper rifle? Anybody?
Just a sniper rifle, a boring regular sniper
Yeah, I have
rifle?
a sniper rifle. 12 to 16.
The well-maintained one you got me is slightly better.
In that case, she's going to take it.
Look at these heretics are just hanging out. Like, man, it'd be a real pain if someone was here, looting our stuff, making plans to kill us.
Wouldn't that be a problem? It'd be a real problem. Oh, I have a multi-key. Cool.
Yeah, that's probably why we could open the door now. Because it said it was stuck without the right tool. And I guess multi-tool is the right tool and the wrong tool and all the tools.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Well, you're basically go ahead and step forward since you're the melee guy.
The Emperor is with us.
Alright, we're going
partial
to
cover,
stand
partial
right
cover. So much partial cover around here.
there. And she's going to be like there.
We'll take our. Oh, you took that partial
Good
cover.
to go.
Which way are you going? Oh, you're all the way over there. Okay, cool. Okay, so I will go over here.
I am
You are hip deep
in the thick of it.
Yep. Guy turns around, it's like, hey, there's a guy here. Ew.
Your pain won't stop me.
Back, false alarm, brotherhood, food alarm. Full coverage indicated by FDF is reduced by 60%. Partial coverage reduces it by 35%. Cool. Is anyone lining up in a nice pattern for me to just give a bad day to? That's a shame. Actually, that one I think counts. Yeah, I think that counts. So,
I'll see to it personally.
oh, that was a dead shot. I apparently missed that dead shot completely. Okay. Not certain what happened there.
On it.
Okay. Stuck behind cover. Up high.
Oof.
Excuse you.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Your turn to have fun. Certainly none of them are really just
Hey, you're in
lining
my
up for
way,
you.
my dude. Am I gonna have to hit you twice? That's annoying.
Nope. Hi.
Yeah, come get me.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Argenta has abilities. Argenta basically shoots a bunch of stuff. She can run and gun. For an additional
she's
attack with
best
a range
with
of a handy tool if you want to make them revel in slaughter. It's going to use once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills. Each activation increases the soldier's next ballistic skill, crit chance, and critical damage. Effect stacks until the last is end of combat. So the more she kills, the more better she gets at it. Ew. Burst lets you fire several shots in different directions. Nice. I don't really think that chair is providing you too much cover, but you know,
Oh,
you do you,
frick.
Argenta.
I can't actually use the shoot. Let's back up one.
What happened?
I can't actually shoot because I got into melee range. There we go.
Pardon me, I got too close.
It's a prayer.
Okay, burst fire doesn't suck.
Burst fire did its job. Bursted a bunch of people. No firing the Voltar in melee. Details. Well, the good news is you got 3 kills, so you got to your first stack of that.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Well, that combat ended quickly.
There's more.
Conveniently, there's more.
Out of my way!
Yeah, come
Yeah.
crowd me.
Death to
Come
the
crowd me. Come crowd. Yeah, come crowd me. There we go.
Because how is it still
There you
your
go.
turn? Okay. Alright, what's the range on that?
Yeah, exactly.
Forward.
Just back up a few feet. Thanks. Boom.
Yeah. Alright, let's... I mean, I can't move far because... you're just right there. I don't think I could actually... Do you like that they at least basically automatically take the route to avoid the attack of opportunity?
Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
That seems to have gone well badly for you. The other 2 of you are still alive, though. That's a shame. Let's increase our dodge and parry. Thank you. I really don't like you.
chaos guides me.
Clearly.
Ooh,
Ow.
that actually did the damage.
I didn't really like leaving her without some shelter, but I did kill a bunch of people, so you know, whatevs.
Trade-offs had to be made.
I'll see to it personally.
The map sounds lovely.
I won't stand for it.
Oh, you're standing... That's melee dude is standing right next to you. That's just... Excuse you. Can you be somewhere else?
I refuse.
Ability cannot be used again this turn. Okay, fine.
I won't compromise my principles.
I will compromise my principles and fire a gun and the sword in the round. My gosh.
Death to non-believers!
It cleanses the body.
She has a wound now.
Okay, so I can...
One fewer target.
Is there some... Oh, there's still somebody. There's a couple people.
Oh, she doesn't have any actual... Oh, she doesn't have any injuries. Okay, she just has wounds and she's winded. Okay.
So... have to decide which one of them I want to hit. Move up here.
Strike is a prayer.
Alright. One guy left.
Yep. Last one. Move there.
It needs to heal her soon.
That is not my destiny. I'm not so sure.
Oh, you're just out of range of both of my attacks, aren't you? Aw.
Not the scryer's job.
Well, in that case, I'm guessing I'm just standing there. Yeah, Darcius, on the other hand, will be able to hit guy without a problem.
Let's make some opportunities. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it.
That's a nice, a surefire plan. Just making sure that this shot kills. Goodbye. Oh, wow! 95% chance, huh? Good job. Some XCOM 95s in there. Oh, can you run them down?
I think I can. Let's see. Get there. Yeah,
Yes,
get
it's
there.
true for XCOM 2. Pretty much.
Too far.
Aww.
Meh.
Worth the shot? I'm not certain, but you know, you tried. She, on the other hand, my pastor is just in the way.
Frickin' A, really? Oh, I should have healed her. That's my bad.
Take two. Try again. There we go.
Run and gun. There we go. Saved by the run and gun.
Alright, do you want to heal her?
Yeah.
Once you get done looting everything. Move towards the bastards out of the way. Profits. If access
You.
to the no host for future cover situations.
Heal her.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
There we go.
Alright. Loot the bodies. We really need more. We really need more
The bodies loot
swords.
the floor.
Probably
Oh, hey,
don't
look,
need
there's
more
goods.
bodies. We could just add those to the cargo zone, I think. We have 3 Scrappy auto guns already. We'll pick up a 4th one, and then we will move the rest there. Your trophies were packed as cargo. Okay. And with that, it is almost 7 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and call an end to this stream so that moderators and the fellow co-streamers can get dinner and things like that. All right, thank you all very much for joining us. We are, as always, as usual, depending on how you want to look at it. We are LoreLink. What we do when we're not playing tabletop-related games is that we are playing tabletop-related tabletop games, period. Tabletop-related video games, we're playing tabletop games. We just got done playing last Friday through the second part and third of the Quick Start Guide Fallout mission. Yeah. The Quick Start Adventure in the Fallout Quick Start Guide for the Fallout RPG by Modifius. That is called Machine Frequency. If that sounds interesting to you and you missed it, we're sorry to hear that, but we have lots of great ways that you can catch up on that and prevent that from happening. If you want to prevent it from happening again, basically follow this channel, subscribe to this channel. Either of those will get you alerts right here. It'll let you know, hey, the stream is going live, and you don't have to deal with ads, which means the fact that you can pay attention to the full stream and not have to miss part of it, basically miss out on part of it. That said, basically, we know the fact that money is basically at a premium, and never give what you cannot afford. If you need a free way of doing it, basically Twitch does offer through the Amazon Priming the ability to take money directly from Jeff Bezos' yacht fund and put it into our Not Yacht fund, which is done via the basically gaming at Amazon.
Oh, what a yacht fund!
Sorry. Last time we streamed, I promised that people subscribed that the money would not be going towards a yacht. So I said that their money was Orca proof here.
No worries there.
Yes, basically, the Orca, basically our money is Orca proof. So basically, giving money to us, it will not be damaged by an Orca. So, in any case, if you still want to catch those streams, however, as 20 posted earlier, we do have a YouTube channel which lists, basically, which has archives of all of our previous streams. Basically, whether you want to see us doing other video games in the past, or you want to catch us playing other RPGs, or, most importantly, doing what we do best here at LoreLink, using LoreLink to plan out our campaigns and games. LoreLink is a campaign management tool, which means the fact that it can be used to plan out your campaigns, such as games like Rogue Trader, or games like the Fallout game we just got done. All those can be built into LoreLink, and you can keep track of all of those convoluted giant worlds and enterprises and spreadsheets and sales and cargo and all of that stuff can all be tracked inside of LoreLink, so you can help keep all of that track for when basically in line for when you are playing the game with your friends. So you can even list who's heretics and who's not, and keep track of all the individual heresies they have. We have notes and things like that, so you can keep track of those things and bring them up at key moments and things like that when you're playing Warhammer 40k. What's basically second only to Paranoia, it's another great system of declaring your friends heretics and watching the consequences fly. So, if you are curious what we are doing here next week on this channel, we have basically 2 streams, one on Monday, one on Tuesday. The stream on Monday will be Mike, who basically his voice you have heard during this playthrough, basically going through Quest for the Frozen Flame, his long-running Pathfinder 2nd Ed campaign. So if you're curious to see how LoreLink works on a long-running campaign, check that out at Monday at... What time did you move that stream, or are you still at 4 o'clock?
I think it's still at 4. I should know that, shouldn't I?
It's...
I know, it's at 4:30. 4:30.
Okay. I thought we had moved it briefly. So your stream is at 4:30. So basically that is a great way of catching up on that. Next week I will be basically continuing through Spooky Month and starting to look through different spooky games that you can play with your friends here in the month of October. Next week will be starting with Kids on Bikes, which is a RPG system meant to capture kind of that same aesthetic you get of Stranger Things and things like that. It's also got some really interesting systems and things like that, which I'm looking forward to talking about. So that's Kids on Bikes. That'll be next week. 2 weeks from now, 20 will be joining us on this stream and taking over the stream to play through the perfect spooky game, Darkest Dungeon, Madness, and other things as their characters dive deep into a dungeon and attempt to maintain their sanity at varying levels of success. And then the week after that, I'll be back talking with I'll continue the playthrough you started last month. Excellent. Awesome. And then basically, I will be picking up those games. If you enjoy games, basically movies like Alien, which we played Alien here last. Basically, the characters die deep into the dungeon. Last year in October for our Halloween spooky game, we played the Alien RPG. Since then, I don't know if it may have been out since then, but another great system which is great at basically preventing that kind of anti-capitalist cassette horror basically is Mothership, and I'll be taking a look at playing Mothership in 2 weeks' time. And then after that, for our Halloween special for Halloween week, all the Lorelink players will be gathering again to play through, basically not necessarily tabletop related, but about that same level of wackiness and hijinks you can find in a tabletop game. We'll be playing through Lethal Company, so join us for that. If you want to keep you kept up to date on this, if you want to see what games we've played before, what systems, Lorelink does have on a website, and on their website they have a systems example page that 20 posted earlier. And you can check out all of the systems and all of the games that we have played. If you want to keep up to date with our various activities and things like that we are doing, and just kind of chat with other GMs about various other issues and things like that topics of conversation, check out our social media feeds. And if you want to avoid social media but still want to keep up with us, check out our newsletters, as that is a great way of getting a once a month digest, which gives you a listing of all the things we've done in the past month and all the things that we're going to be doing in the next month. And you get it in one place, and you don't have to deal with social media, which is always a blessing. All right, I think that's all I need to wrap up. Outside the fact that when I was talking about Lorelink, I don't think I mentioned the fact that all that cool stuff that I talked about doing, you could do now, because our world tier, basically our lowest tier, our free tier is available. So go check that out. You can go get that for free right now. You can basically create 2 campaigns. Most of the features of Lorelink are available to you, so you can fill out to your heart's content. All right, thank you so very much for joining us. Sorry again for the delay at the beginning, but glad we got everything working, got everything playing, and had a great time. Thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you all next week. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Thanks.